Hey everyone, welcome to Paralives. So today we're going to be building this house and hopefully fitting everything in 22 tiles. So I start off with a foundation, just counting the tiles, making sure we've got enough, and then going on with some wallpaper. It took me ages to decide on the door and the colour I wanted it to be. It's fine. Roofing. Okay, so I like that roof. And then these little tiny ones. I'm ending up just watching this with you. Okay, and then we're going to try and work out the spacing in this room. So I'm thinking over this side will be our bedroom. And you'll see I go for a colour theme because it is quite open plan, so I feel like choosing a colour scheme is a good idea. And again, we're just trying to work out what space we have. So over here, I'm going to start with the kitchen. Couldn't decide which side, so we went for that side. An oven so we can cook. And then our units. And again, we're going for a bit of a colour theme. So we've got a lot of white going on in here. And we're going to have a lot of blue and a lot of yellow in here as well. I didn't want to take up too much room with the kitchen because I didn't know how much we'd actually fit in here. I was really worried that we wouldn't fit a full house. Let's see if I manage it. We've got a tiny little bathroom, shower, sink. I turn it that way because I think it'd be easier for them to wash their hands, and a toilet. So we've got a sink, shower and toilet so we can get a wash, we can go to the loo and we can wash our hands, brush our teeth and all of that. I do add a mirror in later because that was another requirement I needed, was a mirror. And there we go, we've got a TV unit and a TV on the wall. And then I really struggled with picking which settee to have because I wanted to make it so it felt like it was a two-seater, but in the end I went for a love seat. So I think two people can still fit on a love seat, it's fine. But we've only got one parrot in here, so that's okay. And then I went for that size table and then thought, no, I want some other things. So we will make it smaller in a moment. Here we go. 2 seats. Yeah, I think that's more appropriate for this size house. Eventually I decide where I'm going to put it. And we need an office space because, we need a computer. Any house needs a computer. Yep, there's our computer. We got it in. And a little light. I just love how you can alter everything in this game. It's so cute. And then a nice rug for underneath. Make it cozy in our gaming space. And then this is where I decide on what windows we're going to have because I've got really the main furniture in now. We're doing well. I do struggle a little bit with this bathroom window because I know I want a small window. And I end up going for this one that doesn't have any details in the middle because it just makes more sense. And then we have this random light sat on the grass, which I do fix by going to the main menu and then coming back in. Then we have another lamp. Hopefully this room will be bright enough in the evening time because I know that people have said that the game is quite dark when it gets to night time, so make sure we have plenty of lights. And then I find outdoor lights and I'm like, yeah, I've got to have outdoor light. Make everything look cool. And then some more windows at the front. Again, because of that TV in the front room, I wanted them up high and just small because obviously that was going to be the bedroom as well. So yeah, just making sure that we've got privacy as well as plenty of natural daylight. Every good place needs a bookcase, and in this case we have two. And then I find a mobile phone that I have to stick on the desk, and a radio, headphones, and then I find like a little game, handheld game thing. And then I find this light that I think will look so much better with our table. And then choosing the carpet. That took me a while because I knew I wanted carpet, but I wanted something that was a bit softer. So I went with like a soft pink. And then I wanted the kitchen to sort of come round into like the dining area. And I felt like that just matched my colour theme so well. Like, that's so cute. I like that. I love that flooring in this room. And then we come and do a bit of a play test to make sure that all of our things work. So she can get a shower. She can wash her hands. She can use the toilet. These are all important things. And then she can go to bed. Then we're going to play on the game. And then this is where I had a little glitch because I thought it was the sofa that was in the way, but apparently it was not. I just needed to restart the game. And yeah, it worked. But I stuck a microwave in because I thought, oh, some of these require microwaves. So nope. So I moved the settee. Still didn't help. So I did a quick restart. That's what that little glitch was there. And then, yay, we can now cook. So I moved the sofa back because I realised that that wasn't the issue after all. So let's go see. Can we actually eat now? Yay, she can eat. Straight for the microwave. And then once she's had her food, she has to put it on that side. And I just realised I added a sink in there. So we may have to replay this to make sure. If not, I'll just remove the sink. And then we're going to watch some TV, make sure she can get round all of the furniture. I love those pajamas. They're really cute. Yep, we can watch TV. Then turn on the radio, listen to Lofty. Nice. And then I think that's it for the play test. So I believe everything is now working how it should do. So we'll send her off into the unknown. Well, we finished decorating this place, so again, speeded it up so we're not sat waiting for me to make lots and lots of decisions, because that would have been so boring for you to sit here and watch me make all these decisions. And then I used the advanced tools to be able to push that blind a little bit further into the window. And I just rearranged things on the desk. You'll see me use the advanced tool on quite a lot of the windows because I have messed about with the blinds, so then I can have blinds and curtains in certain areas of the house as well. So I use the advanced tools on the dishwasher because I don't believe the dishwashers are usable at the moment. So I didn't think it'd be, too much bother to just put a dishwasher in. And then I did put the sink in there, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to remove that. And then every house needs a bin, so we've selected a bin. And now I'm just going to put some little bits on the shelves just to make it look lived in. And make them all different heights so it comes down. I love all the little bits that you can find, like stacking those, they're so cute. and the spice rack. And I love that I can fit the toaster up on those shelves as well, because in real life you may put it in a cupboard or you may put it on a shelf if you haven't got like a lot of counter space. So I felt like that was very realistic. Found a cute fruit bowl and had to use it, so it went on the table. And now we're just searching through the catalogue, because I haven't done, I've done a little tiny bit of building, but this is my first full build. So I still don't know what everything is and where I can find it all yet. So we're searching through this catalogue, and then I find this bin that I can have a blue lid and a yellow base, and I'm like, that's the one we need. I did try and get a closet in, and I felt like they were all just too big. They were taking up too much space, even trying to shrink them. And I thought by using the advanced tools, they may not use it. So I just stuck a locker in. She can hide all of her clothes in there. It's fine. And then we have to put plants. Plants are everything. They just make the house a house, I think. So we find lots of different plants. Throughout this whole build, I did restart it to the main menu a few times because we did have a few items that were like hovering around. So I just got rid of them. See, like there's a green bin next to my yellow bin there. And I'm like, I don't want that there. But eventually, by restarting it and going back in, it got rid of them for me. I just moved these pillars down just a little bit because I felt like they were hovering. And then this is what I meant by the advanced tools on the windows. So I wanted blinds and I wanted curtains. So I went into the advanced tool and I thinned down the blinds so then it was really thin against the wall, and just pulled the curtains out just a touch so then I could have both, because I really think that looks pretty. And then now that they were thin, I just copied it over into the bedroom area. And then I didn't like the way the curtains clipped with the bed, so I tried to make them a bit thinner, moved the bed over, tried to move everything. And we came across a couple of issues here, like I lost my inhalers and I was like, but I wanted an inhaler. So we had a little play until we got it right. Took the bed outside, readjusted it, put the unit back. I was like, do you know what, we'll just make the curtain smaller. It's fine. It's totally fine. And then I just put some more blinds over here on this window. I changed this blind because I felt like this one needed a warmer tone in the bathroom. As it is a closed room, it's not the same as the rest of the house, so I felt like I could get away with that in there. Another blind on that window there. And then just adjusting things. I thought I might be able to get away with the wooden blinds instead of the white ones, but then changed my mind. No, I prefer the white ones. And then we're going to go for a picture over here on the wall. I know I can upload pictures of my own, but for now I'm just sticking with what's available. And then I felt like we needed a rug by the bed, so then we got something nice and soft to stand on. So a nice yellow rug. Some pictures. And then we're just going to work a little bit on the outside. Now on the outside, I know I added extra tiles, but I did go back in and fix that and actually use terrain paint. So in the photos, it's terrain paint, not tiles. So we are sticking to our 22 tiles. There's no more than 22 tiles in this house. I 100% promise you. And if I can work out how to upload it, I will upload it. So if you want to download it and play in this house yourself, then yeah, feel free to give it a browse. I'm hoping I can get it up. I've seen some tutorials on how to do it, so I'll give it a go after this. So I just stick a little bench, just so then they've got some outdoor space. Now we're just doing some alterations to the roof because I didn't like that colour after all. I felt like the red on the red was just too much red. Especially with the little bit of a blue wall there for our bike to hide in. And then some ivy just to make it look like it's been there a while. Just to fit it in with its surroundings. We don't do a lot of landscaping. Yeah, so this is where I said I added some more tiles, and I corrected this because you'll see at the end it's not the same flooring. I struggled with these roofs to get rid of it, but I did it in the end. So I was like, yellow brick, no. This brick, no. This brick. So in the end, I found a terrain that I like just as much and got rid of these tiles. So then they're not technically classed as tiles. And then just altered the roof because I felt like there was a little line there that I didn't like. So we got rid of that as well. And I was quite happy. So we stuck a few trees outside. I didn't do a lot of landscaping because it is just a single house on its own. And I didn't want to make it too big in case you wanted to use it on a smaller lot. You could always go into the terrain and take away the plants beforehand if you wanted it on a smaller lot than what maybe this will allow you to put it on. And then we're searching through for more items for outside. There we go, found a light. I think those lights are so cute for outside, I love them. And then I was just looking through the catalogue, is there anything else I need to add or want to add? And then I found this and I was like, oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. Again, something I did play with off recording. I managed to get a load of roses over that arch, and again they will be in the pictures at the very end, so stay for the end so you can see how it actually turned out, because there was a few alterations I did just after the recording of this. Mainly decoration, nothing to the actual tiles or to the placement of the furniture. It was more just decorational. And like I said, those tiles on the outside, I removed them and I did put them down just as the foundation, not tiles. See, as you can see, they've changed there. They're a different colour because I realised my mistake. There's my roses. That took a while. I just feel like this is so beautiful. I love that living room area. I found that cat as well. That cat was so cute. And there's the bedroom to bathroom. I should have put the walls up really for that, but never mind. There's the mirror I promised that I put in. And this is from the overlook, so this is the space that you have. There's still lots of space in this house considering it's only 22 tiles. And here's from the back. And this is what it looks like in the dark. Thank you very much for watching.